This is terrifying for the Dallas Cowboys as we get an injury update from the other side, which will change everything and how we have to play the Cardinals defensively. And the Cowboys get multiple injury updates, one finally being a positive injury update, as the Dallas Cowboys will be getting back an offensive lineman for the first time since week 2, and we have to break it all down. What's up, guys? I'm Matt Long. Welcome to Cowboys Football 365. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, hit that subscribe button. But getting into the news for today, if you haven't seen it yet, the Arizona Cardinals are starting Jacoby Brissett versus the Dallas Cowboys on Monday Night Football. Kyler Murray will be playing a role, but if he's not starting, I'm not worried about him. Coming from Sports Illustrated, Brissett has arguably played better than Kyler Murray this season in limited action, leading the Cardinals in close losses to conference contenders in the Packers and the Indianapolis Colts. Jacoby Brissett has led the Cardinals to some very close losses, but was not able to get a win. But let's take a look at the passing charts for both Jacoby Brissett and for Kyler Murray to explain why Jacoby Brissett is a different quarterback and what we need to do differently against him. So when we are looking at these two charts, right now we are looking at Jacoby Brissett's passing chart. The way you read this is a green dot is an attempt and a completion, and then a white dot is an attempted but incompletion. So and then the blue dots are touchdown passes, but we can pretty much ignore those because those don't matter. What is important is where these two quarterbacks target their passes on the football field. Now, if you look at Jacoby Brissett, first, let's start off by looking inside the hash marks, where you can see a cluster of targets from Jacoby Brissett. We have just inside the hash marks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 short passes in the hash marks, and then 1 deep one for 8. And then if we look at Kyler Murray's passing chart, he only has 4 passes for an entire football game inside the hash marks. This is because Kyler Murray stands 5'10" and can't see over his offensive line, so he doesn't throw the football over the middle of the field. But Jacoby Brissett is not afraid to throw the football over the middle of the field, meaning he is a threat. He makes the Dallas Cowboys, he forces the Cowboys to defend the entire field, not just the sides. If we look at Kyler Murray, he only really likes to throw outside because that's where you can see, and the Cardinals do a whole lot of schematically offensive things to help him with this shortcoming and with this preference where they will run designed rollouts, they'll have bootlegs, anything that can get Kyler Murray rolling to the outside, whereas with Jacoby Brissett, he's going to sit in the pocket and be a quarterback, a pocket passer from inside the pocket. The second thing that we have to take a look at is the average depth of target. Look at Kyler Murray. If we look at the line of scrimmage, which is that blue line to the bottom of the chart, he has 13 completions in either behind the line of scrimmage or up to 1 line ahead of the line of scrimmage, or 1 yard ahead of the line of scrimmage. Kyler Murray doesn't like throwing the ball down the field. He wants to just do little dump offs, throws the balls to his running backs a lot, has a lot of bootlegs where he just throws a flat route or some sort of drag route. So that is what you would have had to defend against Kyler Murray. But going back to Jacoby Brissett's passing chart, he doesn't really throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage. If we look at it, he has thrown more running back screen passes than Kyler Murray, which is what that cluster is, those 3 to the right of the screen, the right, bottom of it. So we can expect more screen passes from Jacoby Brissett because he isn't the rushing threat that Kyler Murray is. Instead of with Kyler Murray, he gives the Cardinals the opportunity, if they believe the defense is blitzing, they can run a QB draw and Kyler can get past that. Whereas the way to beat that with Jacoby Brissett is to throw a screen pass. So just to break this down one last time, Brissett going to throw inside the hash marks as well as outside the hash marks, and he's not going to be throwing a ton of passes pretty much at the line of scrimmage, whereas Kyler Murray never throws the ball over the middle of the field and throws a ton of really, really, really short passes. But let's get into some of the injury updates that actually affect our team, directly. The Cowboys have already ruled out Donovan Wilson due to an elbow/shoulder injury, Elijah Clark due to a rib injury, and Wanye Thomas is questionable with a migraine that has already cost him multiple games. Malik Hooker also remains out, leaving Dallas with a similar issue that it faced last week in the loss to the Denver Broncos when undrafted cornerback Reddy Stewart got his first career reps at safety, while undrafted safety Marquise Bell handled most of the action on the back end. So, no secret, we've had so unfortunate, a ton of injuries in our secondary. Trevon Revel Jr., the second round pick, cornerback out of Eastern Carolina, still has not seen the field. He is injured, coming back from the torn ACL that he suffered in his final year of college football. But our normal starting safeties, looks like we're going to be down both. Wanye Thomas, we don't know yet, but it looks like he's trending towards not playing. So Donovan Wilson and Wanye Thomas down both starting safeties, and Trevon Diggs still on IR. Malik Hooker, who would have been the starting safety, but he's on IR as well. It's looking a little bit grim here on the back end, which is not what you want to see, because when we are a defense that gives up a ton of miscommunications on the back end that lead to long bomb touchdowns, we want to make sure the communication is as consistent as possible, but it can't be consistent if guys are in and out of the lineup and injured all the time. Super unfortunate, but this is the hand that the Cowboys have been dealt this season. We're going to have to find a way to weather the storm. If we look at the stats, like the yards against and point differential for the Philadelphia Eagles, they are not a super strong 6-2 football team. So if we can find a way to get this defense playing even at a mediocre level, we can absolutely take the division back over from the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's something that hopefully can happen. We're going to have to see whether or not Jerry Jones goes out and actually makes a trade at the deadline. There's been a whole lot of rumors and reports going around, but so far, nothing super concrete in terms of the Dallas Cowboys actually going out and being proactive and making moves. It just seems like they're kind of kicking the tires on some guys, and it doesn't feel at this current moment that there's a move imminent for the Dallas Cowboys. But hopefully Jerry Jones has something planned, because just coaching probably won't be able to turn this defense around. Even though DeMarvion Overshown should be back next week, week 11 versus the Raiders, we still need more. We really could use an extra defensive back to help with the slew of injuries that the Cowboys are currently dealing with. But like I said in the opening, there's a little bit of good news of Dallas Cowboy injury news, where Cooper Beebe, the third round pick in 2024 out of Kansas State, he is on track to play tonight against the Arizona Cardinals, would be starting at center, and he's a guy that we really want to have back. Just anytime you can get one of your starting offensive linemen back is what you want to have that. Just like on the back end, defensive back wise, you want to make sure that your offensive line is staying as consistent as possible, because that's another position group that needs to communicate with each other, and any miscommunication could result in a catastrophic play with, Dak Prescott fumbling if he doesn't see the guy coming off the backside, or getting hit and getting injured. Don't want Dak Prescott getting hurt. He is the lifeblood of this team right now. If Dak Prescott gets hurt, we are absolutely done. So great to have Cooper Beebe back, if he is back, which trending towards playing tonight. He's been out since suffering an injury, a ankle injury. I believe it was a fractured ankle, week 2, but coming back after missing a bunch of games on IR. Cooper Beebe, good to have you back. We needed it. This offense hopefully gets better with these injuries. I don't know how it really could get better. Already a top 3 offense in terms of yards per game, but hey, I guess the sky's the limit. Let's keep running up even more yards now that Ceedee's back healthy. We're getting Cooper Beebe back healthy. Praying for no injuries tonight, but hopefully we can walk out of here with a win versus the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football. But that's what I got for this video. If you stuck around this long, appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and go Cowboys.